Eid Mubarak to every single one of you guys. We've been starving for 4 years. We've been hungry for 4 years. We haven't eaten anything for the past 4 years. We've been suffering. We've been seeing pain. We've been seeing every sort of struggle. But today, we have finally had a good munch. Today, we finally broke out fast. And what a game it was. This feels like E to me. This literally feels like E to me. I'm celebrating. I've got the gift coming in. Bro, I'm being so real. I got a gift from my mum. She's like, yo, Xabi Alonso ball. I got a gift from my dad. He said, yo, Proton VPN, use it. It will help you with everything. And I used it. I scanned the barcode. I used the link in the description. And my goodness gracious. Bro, what it gave me streams from so many countries. Different streams. Over 150 streams. Netflix, Prime, Amazon, DAZN, Disney. Everything that I want in life. I managed to stream it so easily. So no buffering, no free. And if you guys want to feel Eid Mubarak, you know what to do. But if you guys want to feel good, this is how I feel right now. And this is how every single Real Madrid fan around the world is feeling right now. Because what we just witnessed right now is something which we've been praying for the past 4 years. I'm not sounding ungrateful. I'm not sounding, oh, spoiled X, Y, and Z. I'm going to be so real. This is literally the best performance we've had for the past 4 years. No performance comes close to what we've done today. Because what we saw today, 3-0 Real Madrid against Salzburg. We are now through to the round of 16. I don't want to talk about the matchup against Juve. I've got a video coming out. I'm going to make a video about that soon. I won't talk about anything. I just want to talk about this game. You can say it's Salzburg. You can say it's Pachuca, Al Hilal, Sundowns, Orlando Pirates, Mumbai FC, Memphis, LA Lakers, Golden State Warriors. You know what I mean? Like the Eagles, brother. You can talk the Pakistan cricket team. You can talk about anything else. Tiger Woods, anything else. I don't care what we've the opponent. I care about us, and what we've done today. First of all, the setup. We're playing 3 at the back, 2 wing backs, 2 pivots, 2 10s, 1 striker. So 3-4-2-1. What we saw with Xabi Alonso at Leverkusen, and the setup worked to perfection early on. I'm seeing the presses. I'm seeing the passages. I'm seeing the patterns. I'm seeing triangles. I'm seeing hexagons, rectangles, squares, circles. I'm seeing squares and shapes that I've never seen before. I've never been taught about those shapes in school, but I'm seeing it firsthand from Xabi Alonso. He has taught me about different shapes, which I didn't even know was possible before. I'm seeing players moving around freely for each other. I'm seeing the pressing from every single person, starting from the final third, coming from the defence, coming from the midfield. The high line, our players pressing, our defenders instructing the high line to stay consistent throughout the half line. I'm seeing everything. And this is what I've been waiting for. We didn't score within the first 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 25, 30, 35 minutes, but it's fine. I enjoyed the way we played. We missed a lot of chances. Vinny had a chance where he should have scored from a beautiful pass from Jude Bellingham. Trent made a cross to Arda Güler. Fede had a chance. We were creating, and I was happy with it. I wasn't complaining. We had 0 goals, but I was happy with the performance. Something that I couldn't say about last season, or the year before. And then when the goal came, everything blew up. Everything opened up for us. The goal was so well taken. Such a great pass from Jude Bellingham in literally his own half, his own area. Managed to find a pass in between 2 defenders. And Vinny Jr., a player that you can say he's on low confidence. He is on low confidence. He is literally on low confidence. But he still manages to have the IQ, to have the patience. He didn't rush it. He didn't go on his right foot. He didn't try anything silly, go past both of them. He didn't pass the ball. He waited for the defender just to be in front of him before turning on his left. Boom, left foot, bottom corner, 1-0. 1-0. And then the second goal comes down to what? Us pressing in the final third. And we did it for the first 45 minutes. Pressing. We won the ball back. Arda Güler finds Vinny. Vinny could have scored. Could have tried to shot. Could have made it 2-0. Could have had an attempt himself. He could have been deflected because the defender was about to recover. The goalkeeper was very near him, but what he did is Guti-esque. Guti-esque. back heel, he knew Fede was behind him. Back heel to Fede. Fede, wide open goal, 2-0 Real Madrid. And the first 45 minutes ended so perfectly with Real Madrid. The intent from every player performed sensationally. And I'll give shout out to the players that for me played well after the game. But the first half performance was everything that we've been dreaming for in terms of everything that we've seen. And we wanted this from Carlo. And I don't think we were very ungrateful because I don't think it's ungrateful and spoiled for us to ask for something that I think we deserve. We've got great players in our team. We've got massive great players in our team. So for me to ask and for me to beg and for me to say I want to see great football, that's not me asking for too much. That's just asking for what I deserve. But we didn't see it. But the first 45 minutes, how is a manager coming in and I'm seeing more in 3 games, more in 45 minutes, more than the last game against Pachuca where we played with 10 men for 90 minutes and I still saw something. Why is it that he did it in 3 games instead of you doing it for 4 years? But this isn't about Carlo Ancelotti. Then the second half started and then Carlo Ancelotti did come in. I felt like he was managing the second half. But I understand it. The players got tired. You can't maintain the same energy levels and the same intensity levels for literally 45 minutes, for 90 minutes. The players got tired a little bit. You could see it. Vinny got tired. Arda Güler got tired. Rudiger was 50. I felt like he was 50% in the second half. And Xabi made the right changes. He took off Rudiger, took off Arda, took off Vinny, and brought Rodrigo. And the last, of course, we scored a goal with Gonzalo Garcia with a beautiful Raul Gonzalez-esque. Raul, if you guys remember, loved the chips at Real Madrid. He perfected the chips at Real Madrid. And of course, Gonzalo, who was trained by Raul Gonzalez at the Castilla team. Of course, Raul must have mentored him, must have taught him everything, and great chip to make a 3-0. But there was a moment in the second half which I looked at and I was a bit confused. I didn't understand why. I didn't understand how. I was just confused, basically. Sorry, I was just checking something. I was just confused. There was a moment where Rodrigo had the ball a couple times. One bad touch, one attempt where he went past 2 players. But I never felt like he actually wanted to be on the pitch. He was very unmotivated. I felt like he was very... He didn't want to be there. I didn't feel like he was part of the team. Like you could see it. Like he was very zoned out. He wasn't moving to positions for him to collect the ball. He wasn't asking for the ball. Instead of Brahim Diaz, when Brahim Diaz came on, he looked energetic. Pressing, fighting, wanting the ball. But Rodrigo looked very off. And that is a sign of someone who knows his head is not here. Potentially, you never know what could happen. Maybe it's a sign of someone who's on low confident. Maybe it's a sign of someone who is unhappy with the situation he's at because he's been on the bench for the past 2 games. It's a lot of things. I hope it's not more to come from him because, of course, when you see someone like Gonzalo Garcia, and Xabi made it very clear, in my team, I want someone to press and run and defend for 90 minutes or else you're not going to be part of the team. If Rodrigo thinks he can walk to this team and run and perform and do what he was doing, that's not going to work out, broski. If you want to play for this team, whether coming off the bench or starting, then you need to be more than that in terms of energy levels and in terms of intensity levels. Because he came on and acted like, bro, you better not take a shower after the game because he didn't do no running. If I see you take a shower, then I'm gonna close the waters on you, like, because I don't feel like you did anything. And I would love for you to come on and show a bit more respect, especially when you have someone else who came on and showed a lot more respect. And especially when you've got youngsters on the bench dreaming to make the debut for Real Madrid. And you get your minutes for Real Madrid. Play on the left-hand side where you want to play. At least show Xabi Alonso this is what you're missing when you have me on the bench. Show him something. But you didn't show him anything. Like the last 20 minutes of action, you were very non-existent. You looked very nonchalant, acting like you scored a hattie. I'm not happy with that. Please, do better for next game. But for me, talking quickly about each person specifically, Thibaut Courtois had nothing much in the first half. Second half was typical, made 2-3 saves, where Salzburg, to be fair, put a lot of pressure on us in the second half, but we managed to keep the clean sheet. Trent Alexander-Arnold is an absolute cheat code. Defensively, he was solid. He was a rock defensively. No one could get past him. Offensively, the passes he was making, the assist, which I know would not be considered as an assist, but he led to that in the third goal. The second goal, he was part of it. The Travellas, the crosses, so good. So good in possession. Our defense, the IQ level goes up by so many percent just having him in the team. Rudiger, his first game, his first start since his surgery, and you could see it, he wasn't 100%. You could see he was rusty, but he still performed pretty well. Then you had Chimeni, who's a cheat code. Chimeni is an absolute cheat code. I'm looking at right now. Can you believe FootMob gave Chimeni a 7.5? 7.5 for someone like Chimeni, who should have had a minimum 8.5%. Him being in the team, especially when we play three at the back, is an absolute cheat code, especially him being in the middle of the park, where it's a hybrid. You've got a defensive midfielder playing as a centre-back. It's like Rodri when he played centre-back for Spain in the World Cup. It's a cheat code. And Chimeni was so good, especially in that second half, the tackles, the first half, the possession making, him finding a ball. Dean Huijsen, I've spoken so much about him the first two games, and he continues and continues and continues. Fran Garcia deserves a lot of respect. Fran Garcia deserves a lot of respect for what he did, and especially in that second half where he, and the first half, right? Actually, both halves, bro. He did for full 90 minutes. He was playing sensationally, running, defending, chasing. So surprising with his performance. So surprising. Fede, I mean, how many times do we need to talk about Fede? We've normalized the idea of how good he is. Arda Güler, defensive, 6. He's not an 8. He's not a 10. He's not a right winger or left winger or false 9. He's a 6. And I told you this before the season started. Expect him to play in the midfield. And now in a deeper role, you could see him flourishing, where he gets the ball, which he wants. He said it publicly. He said, I want the ball. I like when I get the ball because I can create for my teammates. And look what he's doing. It's such a blessing. Jude Bellingham in a complete different position, which I'll talk about. I'll make a video just emphasizing and analyzing how he played in that game because of this new role, which I think would be massive for him. That right 10 in the build-up, where we see him a lot more involved. Every attack is by him. The first goal, the pass that he made. The second, the pressing. The third, the run. Like, he's sensational to watch. And him being more involved is something we need to have, because we didn't see it with Carlo, especially not in his first season, but his second season. This season, we didn't see Jude involved. Jude was very non-existent. He was being played as a 6. He was being played as a deeper. Sometimes I see him playing as a right wing back, left wing back. And you can't do that to one of our best players. Gonzalo Garcia, wow. The link up he was doing, the hold up he was doing, the touches, the back heels, the flair. But for me, defensively, pressing, chasing, that's what I want my striker to do. He won the ball 6 times today. He won 6 duels today. Like, he was sensational. This is a complete performance. And he topped it up, the cherry on top with the goal, the chip. What a performance. Forget signing a striker. Forget signing Budimir. Bring back Joselu. Bring back Benzema. Forget bringing any sort of striker, bro. We've got our number 9. And when Madrid gets the number 10, be given the number 9 shirt. Because that's that performance, what we're seeing. And I hope it maintains and continues. And I love the fact that Xabi is trusting him. And then Vinny Jr., a goal, an assist, 45 minutes of brilliant football of Vinny from before. And this is a sign for every single Real Madrid fan who disrespected him, who showed him no respect by telling him to go to Saudi and X, Y, and Z. That 45 minutes was sensational. And the goal that he took and the assist and everything, what a player. This is the player that you guys are asking for him to leave. This is the player that you say, tell him to Saudi. Ungrateful, spoiled fan base. For me, the man of the match goes, everyone played well. Vinny played well. Trent played well. Chimeni played well. Fran Garcia played well. Arda, Fede. For me, Gonzalo played well. Gonzalo Garcia. For me, I'll give it to Jude Bellingham. Jude Bellingham this game was sensational. From a defensive standpoint, from him controlling, him being the engine, progressing with the ball, carrying the ball forward, being everywhere on the pitch. What a performance. He didn't score, but I don't care about goals. I don't look at Jude Bellingham for goals. I look at him for his overall display, and today I got an overall display. The Haywan of the match, as always. Every game there's a Haywan of the match. And it goes to one person only, and it's Carlo Ancelotti. He's not here. Well, the reason why he's Haywan of the match. How can you have Arda Güler and not play him last season? But how can you have Gonzalo Garcia when there was a moment of the season we had no striker, Mbappe was out, Vinny was hit and miss, Rodrigo was hit and miss, and Gonzalo scored in his debut, coming off the bench against Leganes, scoring with a header. How can you, after that, not look at Gonzalo Garcia and say to yourself, you know what, let me give him more minutes? And he was this close and being loaned out. If Carlo had stayed with Real Madrid right now, Gonzalo Garcia would be playing for Getafe or Almeria right now, on loan. No buyback clause. Like Sergio Arribas, when he went to Almeria. But listen, we're playing Juve next. I'll make a video about that with a preview of what to expect of the matchup. But the latest match review, which I would probably ever do for Real Madrid, our third game on the Xabi Alonso, and things are looking beautiful. Beautiful. I can see so much light at the end of the tunnel with Xabi Alonso. I can see butterflies and sunshines because of the fact that we've got Xabi, because of the fact that Proton VPN is sponsoring this video, and because of the fact that we've got such a great team. I'm loving every single person. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and of course comment your own thoughts about the game, and I'll see you tomorrow, well today technically, with my preview and predictions of every single matchup in the knockout stage. Peace.